No, I said earlier I was. Hold on a second. Let me mute my mic real quick. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to What's Tea Podcast. We're going to be getting started momentarily. Hi, guys. Hello, everybody. We just wanted to give some time for our guests to come here. We have a last panelist that we're waiting for. We're going to give her a few minutes, and if she can't make it, then she can't. We're just going to go ahead and get started. Hey, DJ Marcus. Hey, can you hear me? Okay, I see he's talking. All right, guys, we'll be getting started momentarily, okay? Let's see who all we got up in here. Let me see. I see Jen, Tink, baby. What's going on? We got Goddess in the building. K Parker, DJ Marcus, the great Mr. Jones, Philly Dog. What's up, Philly? We got Army Boy. I can't even see y'all's name tags, but I already know that's Mike Lowry. That's my baby girl, Sade, Sadie Chant, and hold up, who that? I can't see your name tag. Cutie with the blonde hair. I don't know who that is, but hey, welcome to West Sea Podcast. Oh, hey, what's up, Jay? What's up, baby? Welcome. Who's that? Mr. Capricorn. Welcome, guys. We're waiting on one last person to get here. I wanted to give them a few minutes to get her stuff. We're going to give her about 5 more minutes. If not, then we're just going to go ahead and proceed on. And then if she comes in late, then she'll just come in late, okay? All right, guys. Thank you for your patience, and I'll be right back. Okay. No see that. Damn.
That's
right, y'all. We're going to get started. We're going to get this party started. All right, come on, y'all. If it kick you off stage, just come up on stage. All right, y'all.
Hey.
Welcome to What's Tea Podcast. I am your hostess with the mostest, Baby Angel, and I'm happy to have every last one of you here. Guys, we have an amazing panel here today. Oh my goodness, where do I begin? So I'm just going to start from my right. Okay, we have the beautiful, unique Foxdale, y'all. Creator of PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. She's going to be joining us on a panel today, as well as the big dog, the one, the only, Sherwin. Y'all give it up for Sherwin, y'all, of Horizon Squares. Yes, baby. So happy to have you of Horizon Squares. And y'all know Sherwin is an OG. Man, I'm elated. Yo, we go back to all space, y'all. Okay. All right, and Sherwin Productions, let's not forget, he's not just a host, he's very multifaceted. He does media, editing, you name it, Sherwin could do it. And then here to my left, we have my sis. Give it up for Miss Tella Cloud, creator and owner of Shot O'Clock Lounge, as well as one of my favorite games on here, and not just because I'm number one. Survive the Hood, y'all. I love that game. Y'all gotta check it out. Matter of fact, I gotta put that door up in here. Yeah, I love it. Welcome, Tella. And then my girl, give it up for the trailblazing Miss Talk Nice to Kia. Welcome, Kia. Kia is actually our feature, our spotlight feature today. So she is going to bless us with a little treat. I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to let her do her thug thizzle. But before she graces the stage, I want to introduce lastly, but certainly not least, my sister from another mister, my baby girl, Miss KK of the Blunt Legends. And Grill, Pearl Lux, Dysfunctional Podcast. Blunt Legends is doing it big out here. So, yeah, I'm really proud of y'all. Welcome, sis. Happy to have each and every one of you guys. So, y'all, today we're going to be talking about bullying and harassment in VR spaces. Some of us, we're going to share some of our stories. Some people are going to bring up names, some not. I'm probably going to bring up a few names because I don't give a fuck. Because that's what it is. Okay. You know what I mean? Now, JessDaMess, she was going to be here today. I really wanted to talk to her about her story because her story was just very touching, but she's not here. So I'm not going to tell her story. I was going to, but I'm not going to. I would rather hear it from the horse's mouth. Before we get started, well, you know what? No, I'm gonna wait. Y'all, no. I want to hear Miss Kia. I want to hear our spotlight feature, y'all. You ready, girl? You ready to bless us?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes. All right, baby. Well, without further ado, guys, welcome to the microphone. Miss Talk Nice to Kia.
It's your girl Kia, and I just wanted to introduce myself a little to you guys and tell you first a little bit about why I even started poetry, singing in the first place. So I made poetry and I started singing. At first, I did it to build my confidence in the beginning. In the end, it took over. It gave me power. I ended up building up other people's confidence. And at this point, I feel like this is my superpower now, you know? And my mom was in the music industry, and my mom didn't make it in the music industry. And at this point, I feel like it's my job to carry that torch for her and bless the world with my music and with my words and heal people through music and poetry. And I hope it's I hope it's healing you guys as well as building your confidence. All right. So tonight, I wrote this poem tonight really for baby. Like it's about me, of course, but she asked me to come here. I wrote the poem, I put it together, and I'm gonna perform it here for you guys for the first time. Also, a little sneak peek to my new song that I'm singing at Trafficanza. Be there. Looking through my eyes, looking through my eyes, looking through my eyes, yeah. 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 If you was looking through my eyes, you would realizing how people try to disguise the truth and not provide the proof and try to improvise. And I mean, they do say fake it till you make it right. And I say that with no shame and no shade, because I've been there too. Oh, I think we're having some technical difficulties. Oh no.
Oh Lord.
It is totally fine. And I'm going to start it from the top just for you guys.
That's right, baby. Because she a superstar in real life. Y'all give it up. Give it up for Kia. Go ahead, baby. Do your thug thizzle. Yeah.
Give me 10 seconds. And I got y'all. Because mistakes happen. You cannot trust technology.
That's right. Especially not in the Horizon Worlds. Girl, I ain't even going to begin to tell y'all the hell that I went through trying to glitch in here.
It's okay.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
They wanted it live. They wanted it live anyway. So it's going to be live for you.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Looking through my eyes. Yeah. 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 If you were to look through my eyes, you will realizing how people try to disguise the truth and not provide the proof and try to, I mean, they do say, fake it till you make it, right? And I say that with no shame and no shade, because I've been there too. You see, I'm a trailblazer, boo. Paving the way, knocking down all these walls, and I'm here to stay. Ain't trying to live paycheck to paycheck, day by day. You see me? I've been speaking the truth since I was the youth. And I'm in the days when I was young and not damn sure ain't a kid anymore. See, I've had time to explore and adore and ignore and fucking ignore till I can't no more. Cause looking through my eyes, baby, you might have nightmares. But somehow I still ended up right here and thankfully sane, but carrying all this pain that nobody could see but me. And what they don't tell you is pain can also be beautiful because I'm the living proof. So try looking through my eyes so, baby, you could really see the truth. Looking through my eyes, looking through my eyes, yeah. Looking through my eyes, looking through my eyes. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Girl,
That was good.
let me tell you something. You is not about to have me up here crying on the stage up there.
Right?
Oh my God! Yeah. Don't be sorry, baby.
You.
That was beautiful.
I'm glad you felt that, Tella.
That was
You know,
great.
yes. Thank you.
Ooh, oh
Thank you,
my
guys.
goodness, y'all. Well, before we get started, y'all give it up one more time. I mean, that was awesome. I felt
Thank
that. Kia, baby,
Yes,
do
yes.
you hear me? Like, boo, I felt that. You are so talented. Okay, keep doing your thing. Thank you for coming to the show.
No
I appreciate
problem. I'm gonna
that.
go watch. I'm gonna go sit in the show and enjoy
All right,
you guys.
beautiful. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Mwah. Go ahead, baby. Y'all give it up one more time for my homegirl, Kia.
Beautiful.
And you better talk nice to her. I said, you better
Period.
talk nice to her.
Show love.
All right, y'all. Before we dig into the meat and potatoes, I wanted to do a quick asset giveaway. Now, y'all know we doing cash and asset giveaways tonight. There's going to be about 3 asset giveaways. There's going to be 3 cash prize giveaways. So let's start it off with, what y'all want to do? Y'all think I should do the Bel Air Mansion? Yeah, let's give away the Bel Air Mansion. Y'all want that? If somebody want to win the Bel Air Mansion, let me see some confetti, baby. Let's go.
Bougie.
Yeah. Now,
Yes.
disclaimer, production and panelists are not eligible for prizes. So when we hit that script and if one of our names pop up, we're just going to pull the name again. All right, y'all. Let's go. Drum roll, please. Hey.
3, 2, 1. Okay, ready.
Rock in the building.
Hey, let's go. He coined out.
Congratulations, Ryan Walk. Oh, he coined out. Well, you know what? Let me write his name down because I want to make sure to reach out to him and let him know he is the winner of the Bel Air Mansion. Congratulations. Hello. Welcome to What's Tea Podcast. I am your host, Baby Angel. Me and the panelists, we about to get into it. We welcome in everyone. Listen, if you have not already done so, please like and save the world. Now, usually, I have to be honest, y'all. Usually I have questions prepared and you know what I mean? But I wanted to do it a little different this time. And we're just going to go with the flow. So, did anyone have anything that they wanted to say before I get started asking questions and interviews or something they would like to put out there? Oh my God, KK, the way your avatar is smiling is so hilarious. I know. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Sherwin, I seen you firsthand. I mean, hey Evelyn, welcome. What's up, Bum? What's up? Welcome, y'all. I seen you personally go through some things with people trying to embarrass you in front of everybody. And here's the thing that people don't understand. There's different levels to this shit. Like the more attention that you get, the more people are going to bring you down. And unfortunately, we had experienced that the other day on Sherwin's show. And I couldn't believe it's crazy how bold some people are when they do some of this shit. Sherwin, would you like to touch on that?
Sure. Well, first of all, thank you for having me, Angel. I'm so proud of you. The growth, you know what I'm saying? I love it. But no, you're absolutely right. I've been here for almost 4 years, like in VR, not Horizon. I've been in Horizon for just like the last year with my show, but I've been in VR for over like 3 years and I've like definitely seen a lot of stuff. And, but most recently with Horizon Squares, right? Like your specific example that you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely had situations where people have tried to come on the show and try to like cause, a scene. And I don't really, my thing is I try not to pay too much attention. Oh, I thought someone was talking. So my thing is I try not to pay too much attention to it. But, sometimes you do got to put security in check. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, someone did come to the show and, the people that they brought, caused a disturbance. And although I want to like, kick everybody out, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
But
mhm.
well, I can't, sorry. Give me 1 second. Can whoever's in the party chat, sorry. I
Yeah, I'm
can't.
about to
Sometimes
leave the
when somebody
party
be in party
myself.
chat, I cannot hear myself talk.
Yeah, it's off-putting. Yeah, I had to
My
leave the
bad.
party too.
Yes.
It's okay.
But yeah, like I was saying, yes, I did have a situation recently where there were some trolls that came, and I did have to like take specific action to like, kick them out or whatever. The sad thing is that they made multiple accounts and they kept coming back, which kind of like makes me question
What?
like how much attention do people really want?
Same.
How far are people really willing to go? You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, if I know I'm not welcome somewhere, I'm not gonna go. You know what I mean? So the
Right,
fact
right.
that there's people that know they're not welcome or they cause the scene and they know they're not welcome, but then they continue to come and cause the scene. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I try not to pay too much attention to it, because I always say I'm trying to run a production. And that's the sad thing. And like you just said right before we started, you said the people who do the most in here get the most like shit. Excuse my language. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
But that's like
right.
the honest truth. Like the more
Man, I
things you
swear to
do in here,
God.
the more positive things you're trying to make happen, people see that maybe as a threat. I'm not sure, but then they try to take away your success and try to make it their own. So I always say like people just try and get 15 minutes of fame off your back. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing about this space in general that I've learned is like the overnight success type feeling. You know what I'm saying? Where you can literally become like an overnight sensation in VR, where like nobody knows you, and then the next day everybody knows you. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's part of the reason why a lot of people butt heads, because there's a lot of ego involved, right? So I
Ooh,
just think
yeah.
like in
Talk about it,
general,
baby.
I just try to focus on my lane, try to focus on my show. Of course, I got to deal with that along the way, but I guess that's just par for the course. And I'll just end it on, I think Tyler Perry once said that the bigger he got as a director, the more lawyers he had to hire because he was getting more frivolous claims. So the fact is that even the people in the industry who are like the biggest names, they got to deal with bullshit, you know what I'm saying, as well.
Right.
So yeah, it just goes to show the bigger you are, the more people will come for you.
Exactly. And I feel like that's nothing but, you call it the devil, the enemy, negative energy in this world, whatever you want to call it. I feel like, that's their mission, to bring people down. And people don't realize when they call themselves bullying, harassing, is that they're availing themselves to these energies. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I find it disgusting. And what inspired me to actually do the show, because I wasn't going to start until the 24th. I had recently went through something where someone, and I'm not going to say their name, particularly because this person loves attention, but I will say there were 3 young ladies. See, I spent a lot of time in a game called Anarchy, and there were 3 young ladies in particular. For whatever reason, they didn't like me. Somebody asked one of them, why didn't they like me? They said, because I talk like a white girl and I think I'm the shit. Honey, think, but into ways. So the one girl, she harassed my Instagram account. And I saw her look at all my stories, took the most unflattering picture of myself that they could find, which is me making a silly face. Y'all, I swear to God, I'm not making this shit up. Yo, put it in her profile as her profile picture, changed her avatar into my avatar, and was walking around and chasing me, taking pictures with me. I swear to God, Joe, trifling. Crazy. And I got a call from my sis. I'm not going to say her name. Oh, come on, Unique baby. Come on. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were off stage. I had got a call at 3:00 in the morning. They said, baby Angel, somebody's in Black Magic acting like you. I thought it was you. She said the only reason why I knew is because of the things they were saying. So the person was able to talk like me and all types of weird shit. And then they asked them why they were doing it, y'all. And it's, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know whether to feel sorry for these people or get angry at these people. The person said they wanted to ruin my reputation and they wanted to disconnect me from my friends and people that I'm social with on here. But my thing is, I don't have a lot of friends anyways. And anybody that knows me, they would know that that's not even me. And it's sad because people don't, like I said in the teaser, people don't realize the devastating effects that this shit has on people. I know people that have left this app and they never came back. Never came the fuck back. Invested all of that money.
I know.
You know
I've
what
seen
I'm
it too
saying?
all the time. It really takes a different kind of person, you know what I'm saying, to be on VR. And I think part of it is because a lot of people come and they drop all their baggage on this place. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
like if you're not having a good day in real life, you come in VR and you think you can just talk your shit and it's not going to affect anybody. But I know it's a cliche thing to say, but there is really a person behind that headset that you're talking to.
Thank you.
You know,
Just said that
you
to
never
somebody the
know.
other day.
Exactly. And we've been talking a lot about mental health. You know, it's funny when people talk about mental health and then they go and they attack people and they don't know who's on the other end and what mental health struggles they're going through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So my thing is, you know, you never know what somebody is going through. That could be the last straw for them. You know what I'm saying? That could be something that they go and do something to themselves and harm themselves. So you really don't know who you're dealing with when you're messing with people on this app. So you always gotta be careful.
You always know that misery loves company. Misery loves company. So especially when it came to that situation right now, for instance, damn, what the hell I was about to say? Shit, I done lost my train of thought. Shit, I forgot.
That's a Sagittarius trait. Shout out to the Sagittarius.
But one thing I am gonna say is that a lot of people there it is. A lot of people start not to okay, so let's just say I was friends with these girls, right? And a lot of them got angry because when I got with you know who, I started to change. That means I stopped hanging around people that was messy. I stopped being around people that wasn't good for me. You feel me? They wouldn't have been good friends, bad influences. Let's put it that way. And I learned that a lot of them wasn't really friends. But once I switched up and you know I started to do better with myself, you feel me? That you know they kind of got angry about that. You know, and it was like, oh, you switched up and oh, so you don't fuck with us no more. Yeah, I don't.
Right, because you was vibrating on a whole nother level.
I don't, because I actually want to grow mentally as a person. Who sit there and want to be the same old person that likes to be around drama, that likes to be around mess so much. I was the type of person that stayed in Black Magic at least 24 hours a day. I was one of those.
Same. Especially when I first got on her, sis.
Yeah. When I first hopped on, that's how it was. It was so addicting, like to be in Black Magic. I don't know what it is about that place, but it ain't good for nobody. It ain't good.
Yeah, I don't spend too much time in there anymore. Just because, well, I don't know. Now that I see that they're revamping their image, but when I used to be over there, it was a very toxic atmosphere. Very toxic. It was. I was verbally attacked often. You know what I mean?
Gosh. What did you? Let me tell you how many times being in Black Magic had my account banned. 7, 24, 7, 30,
Damn.
30, then 90. That was my last draw. And when I got with Didi, that was my last 90. I never got banned ever again ever since I got with her and I stayed on it.
That's my baby girl. Shout out to Blunt as Hell. Danielle. That's my baby girl.
I have a question. Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Because I'm just curious, because, you know, like I said, I'm like newer to Horizon, so I don't know the creators or anything like that. But I'm just curious, like, if that's the situation, and you're not the first person who spoke on that, actually. Like, I know a few people that have, like, talked about their experiences in that world or specific worlds. So why do people keep going there? You know what I'm saying? My thing is, I protect my peace. Like, I'm not going to go somewhere where, you know, I know there's always going to be drama. You know, I know drama is a drug for some people, and, like, they can't get it, you know, they need it to survive.
Enough of it,
but, and, like, in your opinion, like, why do you think people go to places like that when they know that there's going to be something going on?
That's a good question.
Nah, I'm going to answer that honestly. So the reason why I kept going back, and this is real shit, I was going through a lot. Real life. Like, real life shit. I was going through a lot. And I ran away from my problems in VR. Somebody told me I had to face them, and once I faced them, I stopped going there. I didn't need that place no more. There was no need. Like, now to this day, I don't go to black magic except for once in a blue moon. That's the look for some of the people that I rock with. You will not catch me in black magic on a regular day sitting in there for hours. You won't catch me in there. But before, most people run to black magic because it's interesting. It keeps your mind busy instead of thinking about all the real life shit you got going on. It does.
Gotcha. Yeah, I used to be in there all the time. I like the roasting aspect of it. Like I like busting people's balls, you know what I mean? And I adore having mine busted. But a lot of times it would go from playful banter and trolling to a bunch of bullying.
Because where do you draw that line?
People,
you know what I mean?
Right.
You don't know where people
don't know how to do that. They don't know how to do that because the only thing they're used to is bullshit. That's what they're dishing out is bullshit. That's all they go ever give you because that's all they know how to give. When you got people like that, they don't,
but they can't take it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And as soon as you say something that they don't like, then that's when they go ham on you.
Right.
And then it's just like, damn, I thought we was joking, but then you just took it to a whole nother level. Now I'm starting to feel so down bad inside, and there's nobody to help me out, but you got all your friends sitting there attacking me. What sense does that make? That's why I say every motherfucker that do dumb shit like that on this app is stupid. They stupid. Because they're not, it was different if they was actually doing something with themselves in the metaverse. All these motherfuckers do, and you know exactly who I'm talking about. All these motherfuckers do is like to sit in this motherfucking app and do dumb ass shit, fuck with people. But what are you doing with your life except for sitting on your ass fucking with somebody?
Yeah, like get a job, do something with your life, you know.
Like I bet you that person that you messing with right now got way more money in their account than you fucking do. They actually doing something with themselves, and it pisses me off.
And you know what, KK, I'm glad that you said that because a lot of times that's what it usually is. A lot of times when these people, when they harass you, when they bully you, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with something, a darkness or something foul going on down on the inside of them. Somebody took away their hope. Somebody took away their spark. Somebody took away their light. And so I feel like a lot of times someone like, let's say I look at you and I don't like, I think you're pretty, I think you're talented, whatever. The person, the villain, I'll call them, whatever, the bully, you're reflecting, back to them everything that they are not. That's the issue. It don't have anything to do with you. It's something to do with side of them. And usually what it's supposed to do when people see that light, that spark in you, right? It's supposed to encourage people. It's supposed to inspire people. But instead it will rub people the wrong way and they will automatically look at you as competition and they will see it as an invitation to fuck with you or try to bring you down, want to project their feelings, their insecurities, their self-hate onto you and want you to feel the same way that they feel about themselves. And I know I'm talking good. That's real.
You are speaking facts, but then there's people out there that don't understand because I know how that shit feels. Now, I wasn't trolling people. I wasn't fucking with nobody, but I liked to watch the bullshit that happened. That was me. But I had to stop all that. But what I'm saying is, I would never stoop so low to mess with somebody that bad because I know how it feels to be fucked with, bullied for years. You get what I'm saying?
Me too.
And it's not saying that, okay, whatever y'all do. But then people say, oh, it's just bullying. That's what kids do. But then there's a certain extent where you know you're taking it too far. That shit hurts, bro. And that shit will mentally scar you and fuck you up. That's why a lot of people nowadays, like me, for instance, I went through a lot of fucking issues throughout my life because of shit like that, from the anger management to all this shit, because that's what leads to it. You become angry, you become antisocial, all this. You become you start having anxiety and shit like that. Some people are born with it naturally, but some people get that due to the fact that when you do what you do, a lot of people start to close their doors, and they close, to people that actually might be good people. They don't want to open up to them because they scared that you gonna do the same thing that the other person did to them.
Right.
their mentality gets fucked because of this shit.
You know,
And most
even
people don't understand that.
you know, sometimes these, you know, especially kids, school kids, and you have like adults that you know commit suicide and all that stuff.
Trust me.
To that point.
Yes.
I understand where you are coming from. Like truly, like I've been so down, depressed for years. Shit,
can hurt you like
like
that.
it's down. It's that bad. It's that bad.
It can
It
affect
really
you
fucks
like
you up.
that.
Yes.
I went through a lot of bullying when I was in middle school and in high school. You know, now it's cool to be a big girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's cool to be nerdy
Yeah.
and to be smart. But back then
mean,
in the
but not all
90s,
the
it
time.
wasn't
Oh, yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
It was not cool. You know what I mean? And so I got picked on a lot. And because of the way that I spoke and the way I would articulate myself, I stuck out like a sore thumb. But I didn't realize who I was, and so I dealt with a lot of bullying to the fact that, and I'm gonna be very transparent right now, I had developed social anxiety disorder. I began to be afraid to go outside. You know, it traumatized me. It did. It took a long time. And that's why no matter what I go through in this life, I don't care how corny it is, I know it wasn't nobody but the Most High that brought me out of that place. And I'm going to hit the violin button. See, that's what I get for smoking before I came here. That wasn't nothing but the Most High that brought me up out of that dark place. You know, now, you know, I was able to go on to college, become a nurse, and, you know, talk people through what they're talking through. But initially, once upon a time, a very different version of myself, I was very sad and depressed. And a lot of it came, and that's why this topic is very near and dear to me, because I know the devastating impact that it can have on someone's confidence and their willpower if you are not a strong-willed person. And at the time, I was not. You know what I mean? I came from a family, you know, and I'm not going to talk down on my family because, you know, our parents, they give us the best that they have. You know what I mean? With what they got.
I mean, they try.
You know? Right, you know, and I came from a place where you were taught not to shine too bright. You don't want people thinking that you think they're better than them. You don't want people to think that you don't want to sing too loud. You don't want to talk too loud. You don't want, you know what I'm saying? And we were taught to dislike ourselves. And then when I would go outside the school, I dealt with that. And so I developed that, you know what I mean? I dealt with all types of issues and behind it. And that's why I'm such an advocate for people loving themselves, caring about themselves, having boundaries, teaching people how to treat them. You know, but I could go on and on, y'all. I'm gonna let some of y'all talk. Go ahead, baby.
So, another thing. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of people don't know what I look like in real life, of course. You know, I'm a chubby nigga, like real shit. I'm a chubby nigga. I love myself, bro.
You beautiful.
Don't start, bro. Don't start.
So cute. Oh my God, you're so cute.
Bro, I'm a little chubby, you feel me? And I love it. Now that, you know, my eyes were open to, man, there are so many girls out there. So many females that love big girls.
You're gonna come on with it.
It's not even a bad thing. It's to a point that I had to realize. First of all, I got a baby face. You feel me? I look like a little chubby little baby. But we ain't gonna talk about. Don't start that. Sorry. But once I realized that there are a lot of people out there that's for you, because I was told back in middle school, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was chubby. You know, I had dreads. I was different. And the boys was like, I had a boyfriend during the time. I can't even say that, be serious. I had a little boyfriend during the time. And he broke up with me because people was talking. And they thought because I was different, he didn't want to be with me no more. But he was still trying to hit it in the bathroom. And I was like, yeah, no. And at the same time, it's crazy because then once I realized what he was trying to do, he was just trying to use me. And that's not even why I don't like men, but that's besides the point. But when it comes to that right there, especially the fact that you broke up with me because people were talking, that kind of hurt my feelings. And then after that, the boy told me you will never have nobody because of the way you look.
Oh.
Man, fuck
And
that
that's
bitch ass
right.
nigga. This one goes out to that bitch ass nigga. Should he ever
Right.
cross paths with this
So-
fucking video?
I never seen that boy again, but he told me that. And I said, you know what? I guess I just won't have nobody. When I hit my freshman year, now listen, my shoulders was a little broad. I looked like a little football player there. You know, I started, dressing like a little nigga. You feel me? And that's when I got my first girlfriend. My first official girlfriend. I was a freshman, she was a sophomore. Once I got with her, I was like, damn, like I'm pulling. So like, what was wrong with me? What was the difference from back then to now? But after, it's like you have to prove yourself so much to people just for them to stop fucking with you. Let me name another time. Okay, yes, I had a girlfriend, whatever. And then I realized that there's somebody out there for me. Even if it's not them, it's somebody.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I had to realize mentally. Then once I got to a certain point, there goes the bullying. Boom. In my freshman year, this girl, her little friends would gather up and bully me. Man, mean to say I was a real quiet person. Like I was not how I am today. Took a lot to get here. But
I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you.
But yeah, I was very quiet, and they bullied me almost every day for 2 months straight, bro. I got enough. So then I finally said something. I was like, "Bitch, what's up? You doing all this, and now you got my attention."
She said, fuck that, I'm your Huckleberry bitch. Not enough is enough.
I got the video from my freshman year. I whooped that girl ass that day. Whooped that girl ass that day. You want to know why?
Hey, shout out to the bitch you got stomped down.
But it's like when you get pushed to a limit where you can't really control yourself, because now you're blacking out now. There's like, I couldn't control my emotions because I didn't know what to do. Meaning to tell you, I was a softie. I cried about everything. You could say one word and I'm crying. I was a real softie then.
Oh.
But now it takes a lot more for me to start crying. You feel me? But just know that I'm going to talk my shit back, because I ain't no scary bitch how I used to be. You feel me? So
And that's all period.
you grow over time from going through, like, all the shit that you go through, you grow from it. But then at the same time, it's not good on your mental, because you still carry that shit as you get older.
It does. Mm-hmm.
And you
Yes.
want to know how? Because I realized it. When you know me and you know, yeah. So basically,
You even laugh
Okay.
like her. I can't stand y'all.
okay.
They sound just
But look,
alike.
once we linked up and went out, say for instance, matter of fact, scratch that shit. One day I went out, right? And due to the fact that I'm so scared of somebody saying in their head, "Oh, look at her. Look at the way she looks. Oh, she a big girl." Da, da, da. You always think about constantly all the shit. You thinking of what people saying in their head. So now you're worried because now you got eyes on you everywhere. So now it's a mental thing. That's the issue that I've had in the past. I always felt like everybody was watching me. Everybody was, looking at me and what is it called? Damn, what's the word? What's the word, baby? You know what I'm saying?
Paranoia?
Yeah, I was paranoid that everybody was staring at me
Yeah.
and talking about me.
Thinking everybody's staring at you.
Yeah, and it got to a point of where I would start hyperventilating and having panic attacks in public places.
Ooh, yeah.
It got bad, man. And mom them always said, "Oh, ignore them if they say that, as long as they don't touch you." No, but it's not that.
Right,
No, that
right.
shit hurts
It's not just that.
It's deep
because
down.
if you're a type of person
That's
that
right.
can't take certain things, you're not going to be able to take it easily. You're not.
But you
Coming
know what
from a
though?
person that knows.
But you know what? These kids that was bullying me as a since I was kindergarten, all the way to high school. they have kids and now it's that some way to their kids. Now they bullying their kids because their parents was bullying to the other person. You know what I mean? Trying to say. I say sometimes it's not good to do what you do because it's gonna come back on your generation in the future.
That's true too.
I see what you're saying. So some of this, yeah. The karma is very real. Karma is very real, y'all. And that shit work like a fucking boomerang. And give it up for karma. One time for the one time in the building.
Get it,
hey, hell yeah. That's the thing about it. People think they're getting away with something. Well, y'all, we're gonna switch gears. Oh, go ahead, tell her. Because I was about to come to you. Go ahead.
Period. I was just gonna say, dang, my mama used to roast everybody she went to school with. Then next thing you know, I'm going to school, just minding my business, being nice to everybody. And I don't know, shit was always coming my way, and I didn't inherit like the quick comebacks and shit. So it's like, damn, I'm stuttering. I gotta swing on you now because I ain't got shit to say. Soon as I hit that boop, like I had to so many times.
Tell her not fucking around with him. I'm around with y'all. Damn it, I'm not. Sorry, y'all. Baby Angel fool. Oh man. So yeah, y'all. I want to switch gears. And I wanted to talk to you, Tella, because we really haven't heard much from you. Now, Tella is a very talented young lady, and I'm very proud of you, what you're doing in the space coming up, and she's another trailblazer. We're very proud of her. But I noticed one of the things that made me reach out to Tella was all of the drama. And the thing is, and I know this personally, Tella is not inserting herself. You have a lot of people that are very jealous of you, Tella. Mm-hmm. And I know it personally, because the same people used to fuck with me. I mean, they still try to. I treat them like a fart in a wind. You know what I'm saying? You have to. But going on goddamn Instagram and making all sorts of videos, putting her name in it. Oh, shit. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Girl,
let me put some motherfucking hacker in there. Hold on. Hold on, hacker. Let me turn on the mic. Go ahead, hacker. Wait, hold on. OG in the building.
What's up, everybody? How you doing?
What's up, hacker? Welcome to One
I just want to say I'm jealous.
Oh my God!
No, y'all don't get along.
Girl, bye. You doing your thing. Girl, bye. You doing your thing out here.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Now, hacker, wait, let me just clarify. Now, see, I didn't even know. This is how much of a square I am, y'all, because I be out the way. I be in anarchy smoking my weed. So I don't be knowing all the drama that goes on. But I didn't even know.
But I'm in it.
I know,
okay,
right?
See, I didn't even know that.
The same individual attacking me is on hacker as well.
Okay, so let me elaborate on what I was talking about, because a hacker, I wasn't talking about you. Do we even want to say the girl's name?
Yes, you might as well.
It's too late
Everybody
at
knows
this
her.
Point. Everyone knows her.
Yeah, right. She already made herself well known.
I noticed that. And it wasn't just her. It was some men too. Side note, men, come on out. We need y'all to let y'all balls drop. One time for the one time. I'ma need y'all to start to get rid of all this feminine energy and acting like some bitches and inserting yourself in drama like a bunch of females. Now, I deal with a lot of drama. Oh, wait, hold on. This is my shit. Okay. So I noticed that at my job, right? I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for almost 8 years. It's predominantly female field, and it's a lot of drama. Why? Because women are catty. Women are, we're cliquish. You know what I mean? I don't know. We're like that. We're just like that. Well, I'll say y'all because I have a lot of masculine energy. But what I cannot stand is when a man operates like that. Arguing, going back and forth with women. Come on now, cup your nuts, bro. Like, come on. I mean, I cannot stand it. It's one thing when I see women going back and forth. Okay, women are catty. You know what I mean? But then when I see a man instigating it, Like, come on, King, take your rightful place. You the one that's supposed to bring balance to the shit. Sitting there encouraging it. But anyways, I digress. I just get pissed off with that. Because men are supposed to be our protectors, and they're not supposed to be the ones more emotional than us. I can't stand that shit. That's some bitch ass shit. I can't stand it. I hate that energy. But yeah, as far as women, you know, it's a feminine thing, and I get it. But come on, man. And you know what? I just want to say, and we're talking about Raven Sprite. What I don't understand. That's what you said. Fucking they went out.
As well as elite NAACP member Captain Jack Morgan.
Yep.
Blackest man you gonna find. I'm gonna leave it right there.
Wait.
Wait.
It was an NAACP.
Wait, Hacker, you talking?
I'm sorry,
We can't hear you good.
Don't put me on words to be. I promise I won't show up.
No, it's not her. Just me.
Oh wow. So the reason why, Lord, where do I begin with this shit? Well, I'll say this. I'm gonna start off by saying this. I feel like women, we go through so much. I feel like women, we need to learn how to be a little sweeter to each other. When you see the movie Mean Girls, we think, ha ha ha, trying to make fetch happen, right? Stop trying to make fetch happen. Bitch, you can't sit with us. Blase, blase, blah. But you know what? At the end of the day, that mean girl shit is not cute.
At all.
At all. You know what I mean? I wish that women would recognize the power that comes from sisterhood. You know what I mean? And I hate to say it, but I'm gonna just let you speak, Tella. Go ahead, because I feel like I'm about to say some shit. What my mom say, open mouth, insert foot.
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the way this all began is I was in a world with a few of my friends, and I overheard this individual say the N-word.
Who?
With Raven Sprite. So
shut up.
But not she was very slick with it, you know. It was just kind of the GA, not the ER yet. But I, you know, me being who I am and who I was raised to be, I let her know that word, you know, has history. And I'm just not comfortable hearing it from anyone's mouth that isn't a part of the African American community. I kept it very respectful, considering, you know, how I could have gone in on her just for saying it completely. But you know, I kept it very respectful. The fact that anyone spoke up about it just angered her so badly that she proceeds to call me hard R and leave the world. So, next thing you know, I go on Instagram and I see this video about people, you know, basically about her saying, yeah, this person, she's such a bully. She's being a real bully on the app, and she's a racist and this and that. I'm like, wow. And, you know, if I see other people, this is a natural thing. If I see other people that have gone through the exact same thing I've gone through, I'm going to share. So I basically made a comment telling the story I just told all of you. And next thing you know, I wake up about a week later and there's this hate world about myself and like a few other individuals.
Wait, hold up, pause. So you're telling me, so you're saying Raven Sprite created a whole world about you?
Yes, ma'am.
See, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
Talent to waste. I'm not gonna take it from her, you know, that she's a creator, but it's disgusting to waste your talent like that. It really is.
And you know what? I wasn't even, you know, usually we're not messy on this show. But I feel like just the way that she harasses people. I mean, I know you're not getting along with AW right now, but the same way that she came at you, that's the way I seen her attacking him too. I mean, every single post, to the point to where I stopped following her. That's when I knew, you know what I mean? And that's what made me reach out to you, tell her, because I noticed for a long time you didn't say anything back to her. You didn't respond. She was full-fledged, wholeheartedly bullying you for and then the shit about you being this type of person and that type of person. See, we really don't know each other on a personal level, but I know your energy. We've been around each other, and I knew everything that she was saying was complete bullshit. You know what I mean? But I also learned from firsthand that Raven is a really big liar, and I usually don't put names out there, but that's a bit much. And the thing that takes it over the edge for me is the fucking racism, because so many of us work with Raven. A lot of black people. I'm like, damn, it reminds me of fucking the Candyland Ranch on goddamn Django. You know what I mean? Calvin, you know what I mean? Fucking, what's his name?
Yeah.
The goddamn Steven, the butler or whatever, that was real crazy about him.
Oh, Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson's character. Yeah, that's what they look like when they be over there. It I don't know. Worse. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. And I've seen the text messages. I've seen the screenshots. I'm like, wow. And you know what? I have to say, hold on one second. KK, you're muted. By the way, sweetie. What was I about to say? Come on, Sherwin. Come on, baby.
I black box right when it was getting juicy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
that's okay.
There is more like to the story.
Okay, hold on. And I want to hear you 1 second, but I just I want to put this out there. What blew me away was the fact the way that they responded when I had one of my most controversial episodes last season. I had Grimlock 69, and then I had Designer Panda on there. And am I black boxing? Okay, there we go. And the topic of the show, it was Metacourt, Court of Public Opinion. These are people, they had these reputations. They were trying to revamp their brand. You know what I mean? And they were just trying to, change their image here in the VR space. And the way that they responded to me, I mean, immediately I had got harassment. I had got messages talking about you black bitch, blase, blase, blah. Now they were from fake accounts. We know who they were from. Comment all up under the post for the teaser for that episode. And here's my thing. And this is what made me feel like I was racially targeted, because and I'm not saying, I feel like when Captain Jack does his show, which is a good show, I don't have any issues with Captain Jack. We like Captain Jack. But when he has his shows and his controversy, nobody batted a fucking eye. You know what I'm saying? When she would have her shows and they would just be making up drama. I mean, just lying and stuff, just so people would come and fill up the world. Nobody batted an eye. Here it is. The black girl getting up and saying something and having a show. And the thing is, it wasn't even about drama. It was just about these people revamping their images. All of a sudden, it was a fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? And I felt, and then all the racial comments that I was getting in the messages, I just felt like I was racially targeted. Because whenever we do something in this space where it's almost like we have to be held to a higher standard, we can't do what they do. Like, y'all understand what I'm saying? Okay, I'm not saying it correctly. I'll put it like this. When Oprah Winfrey, and it's a shame I even have to explain myself for real. When Oprah Winfrey had the KKK on her show, right? A lot of people everybody had enough common sense to know Oprah didn't want to be in the fucking KKK. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? So when I had these people on my show, they were equating whatever they thought about these people, they were projecting out onto me. Oh, well, you must support Grimlock doing this, and that, and this, which the rest really still hasn't even been no proof of. And I just felt so attacked. And I just felt like if I was on a dick riding bandwagon, if I was on an ass sucking bandwagon, excuse my French, you know what I'm saying? I felt like everything would have been cool, but I wasn't. And so I was attacked. And that made me feel some type of way. It made me feel away, you know, because I just felt like when everyone else was talking about, when they were talking about, hey, people's publicists, I'm going to turn on the mics. Go ahead, baby. If you were going to come up and say something. And I have to be honest, it did something to me, you know, but I digress.
This what I don't understand.
So
Okay, y'all talking about serving justice and everything, but y'all the one that's making fun of people being bullies. You know, that's what I don't understand. I heard that they was making fun of AW's girlfriend too, or wife, whoever he is. You know, they were talking about her complex PTSD, and I know she has it real bad, and they was just going talking about her real bad. I admit I made, because that's when I was a part of Serving Justice. I thought it was funny too, but I went up to AW and his girlfriend. I apologized. I was a woman enough to apologize. I said, I am so sorry. That I thought it was like a made up a disease or whatever, disorder. And he said, no, it was real. I even looked it up and it was real. I said, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make fun of y'all. So
Wait,
it's good to,
So
oh wow, okay. Go ahead, tell her. Go ahead, baby. I didn't even let you finish. I just had
I'm sorry to tell him.
No, you're good. You're good. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you.
yeah, goodness, I can't even remember where I left off, but basically when it comes down to it, that hate world, she, although she cannot spell to save her life, she definitely worded things just the right way to make herself sound like, a victim in all of this. She's very, very good at doing that. So instead of saying what she really wanted to say, like what she said in the messages about, that dirty nigger bitch, I'll find her. Instead, she was saying, seemingly innocent things about like calling people out for stuff they're not doing. She tried to call me a pedophile. That word flies around the metaverse so fast at everyone. It doesn't matter who it is. So it's like if there are pedophiles on here, no one can even take it seriously when they're called out, because absolutely everyone gets called a pedophile on this app. She also tried to say that my entire story was fake and that she never called me the hard R, and that she's never said that on here, at least to any of us. She was dumb enough to admit that. But yeah, it was just insane. And it's like it really stems from, oh my gosh, no, I can't be the aggressor. I'm white. You know what I'm saying? So she's been just doing all of this, like, to try and incriminate other people and put them in her shoes and repaint herself as America's next top victim. And it has been so stressful for me as an individual, just trying to they say ignore it, it's just words, ignore it. But I've worked
yes,
so hard.
Oh yes.
I've worked so hard, and it just feels like absolutely nothing I've done matters because of all of this.
What do you mean? Go ahead, Sherwin.
I feel like, one thing about it is, and I've seen it too myself, is like the whole people going to the whole cop out. You know what I'm saying? When you bring in the racism, when you bring in the slurs, like, I'm part of the LGBT community. I know people are throwing that slur around at me all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like when you resort to that stuff, that's a cop out. You know what I'm saying? Because you really are not arguing over what the issue is. You know what I'm saying? If you're standing on business, then you need to stand on business. When you go after somebody because of how they look or their race or their sexual orientation or any of that stuff, that has nothing to do with the argument. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy that people say those kinds of things. And like you said, it's just words, but words cut deeper than fists. They do.
Yeah.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Because they stay with
Mhm.
you. So nobody wants to be, sat there and called all these names. But at the same time, that's people taking out their anger. They know they can't argue over substance. You know what I mean? They know they can't argue over the issue. And I don't know the situation that you're speaking of. Like I said, I'm new here, but all I can say is when people go to that stuff, those slurs, that's just them, that's a reflection of who they are. They can't control themselves enough to talk about the issue. They just go off. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
And Angel was totally right when what she said about like the double standard of how we have to behave versus how the racists, I'm not gonna say white people, but versus how the racists behave on here. Because AW, back when he and I were okay and on speaking terms, he called us on his show so that it could be an unbiased platform. I was not going to go on Where's the Beef so that I could have my mic muted or worse, be kicked from the world mid-argument to leave her there to defame me in front of all these people and say these lies. So I went on this show with her. He did not provide any commentary or any biased opinion. He just let us speak. And what she did not expect from my African American self was for me to give it to her BBC style and hit her with every inch of the cold, hard truth. She did not like that. So she ran away.
How is there a way? How could we see that footage? Is it like online somewhere or?
I have some of the footage.
I think AW has most of it though.
AW should have most of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I talked to her.
Yeah, but she resorted to cursing at me, calling me names like unintelligent and stupid and all of these things. And yet I haven't misspelled a word. I haven't mispronounced a thing. This is the same girl online letting people know that everything you say can be held against you, against AGENTS, against you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the unintelligent one, and I'm a medical student.
Not you spelling it out.
That's how she spelled it. AGEN will be held against you is how she spelled it. Ridiculous.
Man, that's
And then it goes a lot farther. What I didn't get to touch base on is how deep she wounded me when the attack of all of my builds had to come to the safe house. I worked very hard, a whole hour, you know what I'm saying? Some people build just a little bit faster, and that's okay, but I put my heart and soul into the safe house because one day I had just woken up from a nightmare about a sexual attack that I encountered 2 years ago.
Sorry, baby.
That's fine. You know what? Before I continue, you are more than what happens to you. Some people really need to learn that. Some people really do.
Yes. I love that.
But of all my builds, she could have attacked. Not the clapping while I'm saying this. But of all my builds, she attacked my safe house. I thought that was horrible because what she said was she claims to help abused women, but is attacking abused women. I thought that was so disgusting. Of all my builds, this, and to say, I'm an abused woman, so how could you be attacking me like this? Girl.
It's the throwing stones and hiding hands for me.
It's the privilege for me, hunting.
There's a lot of that happening out here. That they throw the stones and then they hide the hands. It's victim playing, you know what I'm saying? I'm the victim, poor me, you know what I'm saying? But people don't realize You instigated all of this.
The whole
know what I'm saying?
thing. The whole
And
thing.
it's so toxic to compare struggles. She let me know multiple times that she herself has been sexually attacked and all of these other things, and I let her know, I'm sorry that happened to you, and me too. She didn't care that it happened to me. It was all about what happened to her and the fact that I had any negative thing to say about her behavior within the last 2 months. Sometimes you have to take accountability, but your trauma isn't greater than my trauma. Why are we comparing traumas? Why don't we heal together? You know what I'm saying? I just thought that was ridiculous.
And if you've been through something like that, then why don't you think about that kind of stuff before you speak or before you because they always say actions speak louder than words. If you got all this stuff going on, if you've been through a lot, what makes you want to put that on the next person? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where it's like, now you shaming that person.
I mean, you got people that feel like they're better than others. You do.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's a lot.
most people feel like, oh, my trauma was worse than yours. So regardless, I feel like you should treat me better than how you would treat yourself.
No,
and it enables me to be an asshole.
Yeah,
because of my trauma. I could keep you around. I could use you as my emotional punching bag because of what I went through. That's my justification.
But then at the same time, that's still not right, regardless of how you put it. I don't care how much. Look, I don't care
we all
how
go
much
through some
sexual,
shit.
Right.
Like, no disrespect to anybody, because trust me, I know. But anybody who has had sexual trauma, I feel like you don't have to use that against nobody. It's not, well, I won't say that, but it's not that serious to use it against somebody. I feel like you should rather be a listening ear and comfort that person so that person could comfort you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just want to know why it's off limits. Do you really mean to tell me, because there's nothing new under the sun, but do you really mean to tell me if there's 2 cancer patients or if there's 2 people that have been through sexual trauma or 2 people that have been in a motor vehicle accident, because they can't come from the same place, one can attack the other and the other one can't defend themselves, and then they become a horrible person attacking an abused person? It just doesn't make sense to me. You mean to tell me 2 sexual assault victims haven't squared up with each other before? Like, make that make sense. Why is her trauma just so much greater than absolutely everyone in the world's trauma?
It's not. And you know what? Everybody like you just said, Angel, everybody goes through something. You know what I mean?
Everybody.
Even if it's somebody got sexual trauma and this person got PTSD from being in the army, or this person got, everybody got something. You know what I mean?
Everybody got a story. Yes.
Yeah. So you can't throw any pity parties. It's just, we're not here to do that. Because everybody has got something going on. I hate when, like we just said, I hate when somebody throws stones and then, hides their hands and then there's the victim where, oh, I got a lot going on. I got all this. Well, you should have thought about all that before you threw those stones. You know what I'm saying? Because, I hate that you're going through that, but I'm not here to throw a pity party, at the same time.
Right. And that's not an excuse for you to treat people like shit, because you don't know what the next person is going through. Like you said earlier, or somebody up here said, you could drive somebody to end their own life. You know what I mean? So, but I seen your local hacker. Hacker, did you want to say something? I didn't want to cut them off. Hey, baby.
I mean, this woman has gone so far as to threatening people's parents and blackmailing Meta employees. She claims to be a Meta security and works for Meta. No, she doesn't. She claims to have the FBI and the police and a detective looking up everybody's information and giving her information on all of you guys. So
she has my full name.
Mark Zuckerberg already has all that information. Mark Zuckerberg know more about me than I know about myself.
Yeah.
So
Angel, she has my full name, place of work, and address.
In real life, or is that just
in real life?
See, that's why
How
you
did
can't.
she
No,
get
I
that?
have screenshots.
Oh, so hacker, that she might be. it might be on to something, because how does she access her personal information? That's
weird.
wow.
Oh no, because she likes to do like research. You probably found her on social media. This woman does not work for Meta. I know that she put an application in to be security for Meta, and they laughed at it. I know for a fact that it is against the law for an FBI agent, a detective, and a sheriff to give information about anybody to anyone, regardless of who the fuck they are. So,
Hacker, can I ask you a question?
yes, darling.
Okay, so lovely. So, okay, so I know you used to be, I don't know how cool y'all was. I assume that y'all were really good friends. What do you think it is? What do you think it is with her? Why do you think she chooses to harass people like that and bully so many people in this just randomly? She's even tried to do it to me. I don't know if you were here earlier, but I had spoken on it
somebody
briefly.
who has the kind of mental issues that woman has. She's said it on multiple occasions. She's ran down her diagnosis. When you look up one of her diagnoses, I'll send it to you. But it basically, she's living in her own delusion. And she really needs to get on. Oh, I blackboxed. She's living in her own delusions. Like, she really needs to get on some medication to help with her. I'd have to look it up. But for someone who has medical issues like she claims to have, with her heart and her PTSD and her psychosis and everything that she has, why would you keep putting yourself in such extreme stressful situations, and then you have all these health issues in your heart, and you just love the fucking drama. You love the drama, and you love being in the drama.
Right. Yeah, I could never understand. Hey, baby, hey, beautiful. I see you over there. I just want to respond to what Hacker said real quick. You know, when I first met her, she just did not seem like the type. And it was just like out of nowhere, this barrage of harassment and comments and posts and all this other bullshit. And I'm like, what, you know what I mean? She's really, we all are dealing with something mentally, anybody living on this earth longer than 15 years, you know what I'm saying? But she just pulled, it was like she pulled a beef out of thin air and just started fucking with me. And then I seen her do it to so many other people, and she'll just keep going and going and going. And it's people like that. Hey, Raven, she's just one person. There are so many people in this space that try to make it a very unpleasant and unsavory experience for those of us who do come here to play, who do come here to build, who do come here to network, and you know what I mean? Things like that. But anyways, go ahead, baby. Hey, welcome to West Tea Podcast.
Hi,
hey, gorgeous. Hey.
Just to piggyback off of like everything, I just was kind of listening. I don't know this young lady or anything like that, but a lot of times people, they forget that two things can be true at once. So you can also be a victim, but you can also be an abuser.
Yes.
So you can be both,
right.
and you can be both at the same time. And it's abusive to also be aware of whatever you got going on mentally, and to abuse or to neglect your medication that keeps you sane. And it's abusive to just continue that behavior. But a lot of people, a lot of times, they have their cortisol levels are too high. That's the stress hormone. And that's the only way that they know how to operate. That's the only way they know how to operate. So even if their body is calm and they have no stress going on in their life, they're going to go seek it, because that's what's going to keep them calm. It's stress. So a lot of people come on here and they like to be stressful because that's all they know.
Right.
Okay. That's all they know. And that's not an excuse. But
so I love the way you broke that down.
Her major,
well said, baby.
Let's talk about her major health issues, her mental issues. She says she has psychosis. Do you understand what psychosis is? It's confused thinking, delusions, false beliefs that are not shared by others, hallucinations, hearing, seeing, smelling, and tasting something that isn't there, changes behaviors and feelings.
Mm.
Wow. Now, see, you know what? It's something that adds a whole nother dynamic and layer to understanding what the hell. That's
This
crazy.
woman has severe issues that she needs to like take care of.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't take with the criticism too. Just
One thing I
look
will
at
say though,
yourself and then-
one thing I will
Oh,
say
go.
is just like, I don't know who this person is, but like I don't think any of us are doctors, and like none of us can really diagnose somebody, and like you really don't know what somebody is going through. Like, so I get what you're saying.
Oh no, all we're doing is looking up what she says that she has.
No, I get it, but I just think that like I
This is what
personally
she's
don't
been
diagnose
diagnosed
people.
with.
That was she said. That's her saying.
Oh well,
Sherwin,
that's
so,
what she said, but
Mm.
but either way, I'm not a doctor, so like I
Anybody can
can't
go on
diagnose
Where's the
anybody.
Beef Between Her and AW, where she states, I can even send it to you. I have it because it hasn't been posted yet. She states her mental issues and her physical health issues, and severe psychosis is one of them.
So I get it, like, I get
Thank
that
you,
this
Hacker.
girl has done some stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? I just really like advise like anybody like in any kind of situation, like not even just this one, just like be the bigger person. Like I know that's a hard thing to do, and like people say that all the time, but like to release something about somebody, like that says more about you than it says about that person. You know what I'm saying? And they did that to you, you know what I'm saying? Or they did that to other people. It's not right to go and do the same thing back. In fact, if you don't do it back, we looking at you like, okay, well, look at this person, all mature and grown, and look at this person over here acting all childish. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I never fight fire with fire. I let crazy look crazy. You feel me?
You can't argue with delusion. You cannot argue with delusion.
Exactly. So then
Yeah,
let her be
right.
delusional. You feel me? Let her be crazy. Let her be delusional. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's just people's maturity level in this space. You cannot put expectations on people to all be mature, all be the same grown, behavior that you expect. Some people are going to be childish. Some people are going to exhibit childish behaviors. So I would say just don't even entertain it. You feel me? Like don't even stoop your level down that low to be on their level and do what they're doing to you, because then it just makes you the same as them. You know what I'm saying? Like you really got to be the bigger person.
That's so true. I had a conversation in AW world. Where's the cheese? He has his own podcast too. And Miss Yellowbird, she came in and she said, "Why are we entertaining that kind of a situation? Just let her, be, her own delusional person."
Right.
And we just sit by and take records and take, for our records and stuff, and let her make her look, as an ass as she is, So, so I'm gonna just do that from now on, because when we was friends, and she blocked me, then she unblocked me just to say some shit, then she blocked me again, then unblocked me to say some more shit, then blocked me again. You know what? I just blocked her altogether because I don't have time for it. I really don't.
Angel.
And she might have black box.
Yeah, she black boxed. Yeah,
Damn.
more likely. Yeah.
I just wanted to touch on the elite NAACP member himself, owner of Where's the Beef. Angel said something really, really important about men, not being straight up bitches, and being the protectors that they was built and made and called to be. That's what I thought it would be when I reached out to him and asked him for some sort of like a mediation. I have a lot to protect. I have a lot that I'm working for here on the metaverse as well as in real life. And I reached out to see if maybe he could work out something where me and her one-on-one, hash it out. I take all my stuff down. She take all her stuff down. You know what I'm saying? And it just be that. This man, I call him. Hello. Hi, Captain Jack. Oh yes, tell her. How are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you already answered in the wrong accent. Like, you should have just stuck with it. But nah. So here he go with this, this fake shit, talking to me, in that accent. And I basically broke it down to him how I just broke it down to y'all, what I intend to do, what I intend the outcome to be. And next thing you know, he tells me right in my ear, she never called you a nigger.
sir, you was not there. You know what I'm saying? And then he proceeds to go on and let me know how he's an African American himself. I'm not making this up, y'all. Please go look up.
I believe you.
Please go look him up. But this man is Black himself and sees no problem with her use of the word. Because we let Asians say it. I'm like, who is we? But anyways, we let Asians say it. We let Hispanics say it. So why can't white people say it? You
Wait,
are
hold
not
up.
this in elite NAACP.
Who?
Captain Jack, NAACP.
Father.
That African that strong Black brother. Captain
Yo,
Jack,
I cannot
let me
stand
know.
her.
Let me know
Yo,
how.
Afro, what's up? Hey, big dog.
yo,
Hey,
Afro.
big yo, Afro, not the
What's
little one
going
from the
on?
West Sea podcast.
What's
Hey.
popping with you? What's
Hey.
going on?
But yeah, he
Hey.
let me know to my face that she ain't called me a nigger, and also that that she should be able to use the word if everyone else gets to use it. You know what I'm saying?
So wait, I just want to make sure I have like a clear understanding. So you're telling me, Captain Jack he was debating that it was okay for
100%
Caucasian people
okay.
to say that?
Mm-hmm. Because
Why was he
do we let-
arguing? What?
Yeah.
We let
You know-
Asians say it, who is we. We let white Hispanics say it, who is we. You know, so why can't she say it?
Gotta be careful.
He's saying we as a Black man?
Yes.
He's not Black.
He's not.
It's
Bro.
Cassie. Didn't you
You
know?
Oh yeah, girl.
Listen,
Listen. Y'all listen. So he made a. You know when
This is crazy.
No, listen. So you know when Where's the Beef got canceled? Or was it like last Wednesday? Like 2 Wednesdays ago. You know he dressed himself as a Black man with green hair and blamed AW for everything. Like
Wait.
yes, yeah.
He-
AW got the video and everything.
He did
I'm like, wow.
blackface?
Yep, a blackface with green
Listen,
hair.
I got pictures of this
What?
nigga. Wigger.
Where the hell have I been? I must have been under the rock. What the fuck?
He's only defending her because
I'm gonna
they're
stay
a
under the
king.
rock. Hey, I'm gonna stay under that rock because it's too much.
Yeah, I ain't trying to drag you in it.
Let me go and
This is
stay
all
under that
me.
rock, but I call VR chat.
Man, I'm telling you, I just
Yeah.
wow.
But
it
as
blows my mind.
But as an
some of this
African
shit.
American, baby angel, he told my friend Star
African American.
to take out that fake ass weave, but this is an African American man speaking on her for wearing weave. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you Black, you understand protective styling. You understand if we want our hair to grow long, you leave it the fuck alone. You don't snatch through it every day and
Right.
pull out all
Yep,
your inches. But he wouldn't know that because he's not African American. But he told me he was.
I am
Yep,
like
same here.
flabbergasted right now. So I never knew that he was. He's a Black man.
Yeah,
Not the fuck
that
at
what he's
all.
saying. He told me, he
That-
told AW, he told Taylor, he told a lot of people, numerous people.
That he is Black. In fact, he just posted a new YouTube video the other day expressing his opinion as an African American male, and I just think it's ridiculous.
What?
He's
Mhm.
only became African American in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, because he told me. I remember when I was. Lord, and I don't want to insert myself
I think
in
your
this,
Afro
but I'm
was
gonna just
trying to
be
say something
honest.
too.
Okay, yeah, Afro. Yeah, come to the mic. Wait, let me still come to the mic, but I wanted to finish this thought. When I first met him, I remember, and side note, we've never, bumped heads or anything like that. He was telling me like, his parents were British or something like that. I forget. It was so vague or something like that.
Irish.
What? This is
He said
Jesus
Scottish, then he
Christ.
said Irish, then he said British, then I don't know.
This took a dark
now he's
turn.
African American.
British, right? British,
What's
right?
going on, yo, Evra?
And
Oh
I
my goodness.
sorry. Go ahead.
So I haven't been here that long. I just got here maybe about a good, like maybe 20 minutes ago. I don't know everything on what y'all are talking about, but I would like to share a couple of things. I would like to say that being up in this space, you know, you get the good, the bad, the ugly, you know what I'm saying? And your vibe attracts your tribe. I really, really stand by that. I just want to say for the people that really, really get frustrated with other people, you don't know what someone's going through behind the headset. And then not only that, if you could detect that a person has like some sort of mental issue, you know, you got to act accordingly. Take your headset off. Don't let that person, don't let that person get to you, try to be, you know, the whole strong arm and shit. I ain't with it. We're all avatars up in the space. You know what I'm saying? Like, like it don't make no sense. Like, don't nobody own shit up in here. And excuse my French. It's just, you know, I get tired of hearing British. I get tired of hearing about how people are getting bullied in this space in some sort of way. I'm also getting tired of hearing about how people feel like they could say things to hurt people's feelings or try to like stop them from showcasing their talent, stop them from, you know, throwing events just by saying stuff, you know, just by bringing up legal actions. Yo, on the for real, like if I'm not mistaken, this is Meta Horizon, right? So if this is Meta Horizon, is this I don't know, like the worlds, the builds, are they not Meta Horizons? Is it really like nothing is really yours? Nothing is. I hear about people arguing over builds. You know what I'm saying? People feeling some kind of way because they're doing shows before they do a show, and it just doesn't make any sense. It's like, yo, this place is way too vibrant for you to be acting like you jealous. It just doesn't make any sense. It's too. You can make your own shit, like, and then there's people who will come up in the space and actually recreate shit that they see in the real world and get very upset when they see somebody else do the same thing. Wow. Like the audacity. Did you not just get that idea from somebody else in the real world? So for you to feel like you can come up into Meta Horizons and rebuild some shit and then all of a sudden feel like you own that shit. Right. And then you feel like nobody else can do that shit. And then you can say what you want. And then, as you said, Sherwin, you like to go ahead and throw them rocks and hide your hands. I ain't with that shit. So I'm just saying, like, yo, like, just going forward, I just feel like everybody got their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, pay no mind to those people who want to cause havoc and just want to display their jealousy and act like dumbasses. Because it just doesn't make any sense to even add energy to their repertoire, to their agenda, because that's not, it shouldn't be all about that. Like, since I've been in the space, I've met tons of great people. I could only tell you that there's like maybe 2 people that I have turned into marshmallows. And I've only did that because why do I have to deal with the bull? Like, if the person is that toxic, change them into primitive shapes. You're a marshmallow at this point. I've tried to work with you. I've tried to be nice. I can no longer have your toxic ways up in my path. There's no way you're adding too much too many negative vibes. You know what I'm saying? And I just can't. So I just wanted to just say those things. You know, hearing y'all say it is becoming a little bit too normal in this space, and it's just crazy whack. Crazy whack. Like, I just don't understand it. So just take the VR headsets off, tell a person to chill, create a portal, and be the hell out. That's all I gotta say.
And can I just add something too?
Thank you. Thanks for sharing your afro.
You already know what it is, baby.
I'm gonna say this thing, and then I do have to hop out of here as I do got another commitment. But let me just say this. And you brought up a really good point about people feeling a certain way about, you know, people doing something in this space. Oh, that world looks like mine. That event looks like mine. Whatever, you know, we get that a lot in this space. And I always like take people's intention. If you really wanted to do this, if you really wanted to build a beach house, if you really wanted to do a game show or whatever, if that's your intention, go do it. I don't have a problem with that at all. if somebody's then doing something with the bad intention of like, oh, I want my shit to be better than their shit. Okay, now that just takes the whole purpose out of it. You feel me? Because this ain't the place to be competitive and this kind of stuff when we can all win. This is a place of opportunity where everybody can win. You feel me? This ain't like the industry, and you're in the industry, yo, Afro, and you know, not everybody in the industry can win. So you have a privilege to be in this space where you could do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that part is real petty for people to be upset with other people for doing certain things. Maybe they just really have a passion for that, and that's what they want to do. You know, lay off.
Wow, for real. Get yours. Get your own. And lay off of my shit. Word up. But yeah, y'all ladies keep doing your thing. That's all I wanted to say.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, yo, Afro.
Already.
Hey, guys, for those of you who have not already done so, please like and save the world. What's up, Nefarious Legendarial? I see a couple faces. CJ out in the audience. Who else? I don't know if I shouted out Bone. Y'all did I quit? What's up? Welcome. Hey, y'all, we're about to wrap it up. I'm ready to give out these assets and these cash prizes, but before we do,